I had a conversation by text with my friend Dunsey Dunsmore of the legendary Dunsey's Guitar World YouTube channel, which I advise everyone to watch. It's one of the best ones on YouTube. And I sent out a text saying, I've had a brainwave. Because he said to me, why don't you do like, here's one trick that will blah blah blah, And I thought, well, what would they be? Would they be tapping tricks or harmonic tricks or whatever? And then I thought, what about, here's one lick to make you sound like whoever, right? Now, without being presumptuous, because someone might go, hey, that doesn't sound anything like so and so. I started thinking, what ones could I do? Who are my favourite guys? What guys have a lick that I think is representative of what they do, and just humming it around in my head, I kind of thought, well, if you said to me do a Clapton lick, an Eric Clapton lick, I might do that one, or I might do. I might do those licks, so I could obviously show anyone who was interested what that would be. My Jeff Beck lick would be like, kind of duplicating the Jan Hammer sound. That would be a sort of Paul Kossoff approach. Michael Schenker. You might do that kind of lick where he that kind of thing for Michael Schenker. Andy Powell, I know, has moved on massively from the licks that maybe caught everyone's attention in the early days of Wishbone, and I know he doesn't play these licks anymore. And interestingly, he once said, if you audition for Wishbone and you start playing my licks, I don't need a secondary Andy Powell. The real Andy Powell is in the band, which is a pretty good way to look at it. But if you wanted to sound something to sound like the early Wishbone albums, you might go. Maybe Nils Loft, maybe. So this was the idea I had. Now you'll notice I'm not changing the sound. I wouldn't get too hung up about the sound. I'm playing through a little Boss Guitarra in my front room, and I'm using Squier Classic Vibe. So wouldn't get hung up on that, because what you play is 1,000 times more important than the sound, right? You can do the sound if you want. You can fine tune the sound if you want to. So I thought it might be an idea, and I would take suggestions if someone said what would be a lick that would represent maybe Jimmy Page. Maybe something like that. You could put that in your playing, and if I was sitting there watching, I would go, Jimmy Page. Especially that, that kind of. That kind of thing. All these different licks that different guys use and different approaches. So my question to you would be, is that a good idea? And if it were, who do you think would be good? Maybe finish with Laurie Weisfield? If you're going to do Laurie, I think you'd have to do you'd have to do that one. So there you go. There's Eric Clapton, Michael Schenker, Jeff Beck, Andy Powell. I didn't do Steve Lukather. Yeah, I think that's a real look lick. You know, so off the top of my head, those are a few that I thought of. So there you go. What do you think?